football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made by
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, Eckler will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for...
Herbert has him knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. That is into the end zone. It's a fumble return from 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point.
A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. first down. Justin Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Keenan Allen.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And some room to run now. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Chargers.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Joe Reed. Incomplete.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Chargers 10.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Uncorks one for Davis. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 26-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And some room to work. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
25-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Herbert. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
17-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. The gun, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Virgil Green, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Herbert off of play action. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That one complete to Joe Reed. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Herbert on first down now. He'll get the complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Operating from the gun. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert.
7 yards, the pickup there.
C.J. Ford.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Again, Herbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And the Chargers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Everyone, Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. the gun. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Tyrell Williams, now a member of the Raiders, but he began his career with these Chargers. He spent 4 years with the Bolts. His best season came in 2016. That was the year that Keenan Allen went down in the opener with a knee injury. And Williams that year wound up with 69 catches for over 1,000 yards. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards on the gain there. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35. Chargers
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Logan. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
That's the score. Raiders 42. Chargers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
But you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once more, here's Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Leads to 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No, when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.